Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Well, today I want to tell you about chocolate pizza. This is a type of pizza which is very popular in the Western world. It seems to have been something created by one of our restaurants, and then it became so popular they started selling it as takeaways. And now in some supermarkets, you can buy this as well. As I've often mentioned to you, the English speaking world, particularly England, doesn't really have much respect for food. Food is the thing that you capture, you tame, and you eat. I remember my grandmother, when she used to cook sweets and desserts, she would use bad words with the food. She would try to insult it as a way of making it cook faster. I'm not sure where she got that idea from, but I remember her making sweets and saying, "Ah, you swine, you terrible, terrible food." It's a little bit odd, isn't it, for those of you who come from countries who celebrate food. Food in the UK isn't something to celebrate, it is something to tame, something to try and capture, and then you eat it. So it comes as no surprise then that chocolate pizza very quickly is becoming one of our most popular foods. The base of the pizza, which is very heavy, topped with something sweet, would actually make it very appealing for those people who drink a lot because it lines their belly so they can perhaps move on to work or something like this, or if they've had a hangover, it can stop them being sick. You might think this is just something funny or just something odd in the English speaking world, but particularly in the north, in countries like Northern Ireland and Scotland, deep fried pizza is already on the menu. It's a normal breakfast dish. Usually the remains of the pizza from the night before, and it's designed to stop you being sick after drinking too much. But chocolate pizza, it just doesn't sound right to me to have a pizza made of chocolate. Some people, they like to have their chocolate pizza with the pizza base on the bottom and then chocolate added on the top, so it becomes like a chocolate eclair. I can kind of understand that, although it's still a little bit gross, as I would say. Gross simply means a little bit disgusting. But other people are actually making it savory by having a pizza, let's say, with tomatoes, onion, and then putting chocolate on top of that. Now, I don't think even I would be able to eat something like that. I'm certainly not a food lover, but I am learning as I get older to respect it and to understand it as something more than just food. It's something for sharing, it's something for taking joy in, it's something for preparing, and the tastes are representative of all different things for the family, for life. So adding chocolate to savory doesn't really work for me. So that's the latest fad in the UK, chocolate pizza. What do you think about that idea? Do you like the idea of chocolate pizza? I suppose everybody has their own view about it. Speaking of views. You know, yesterday I had a trial lesson with a teacher. As you all know, I'm learning Farsi. So it was a lovely thing to be able to talk to another teacher to see how they work. So my point is, you know, everyone is different, everyone has different tastes, and perhaps this is representative of the diverse way we live in the UK. All of our minorities make up our diversity. I think that's a beautiful thing. More or less, we all get on okay. Of course, we have moments when we don't, especially when one minority seems to be getting bigger than all of them. Some people feel a little bit uncomfortable with that. But we all have the same rights and we all have to obey the same laws. Another thing that happened to me a few days ago is somebody booked a lesson with me. When this lady booked a lesson with me, she sent me a message and she said, I hope you accept my lesson booking. I just like being around nice people. And I thought, oh, well, that's nice. She likes being around nice people. Well, okay. So then the lesson came, and I felt quite good because she is describing me as a nice person. So I thought, well, this lesson seems like it will go well. So she came onto the screen and she said, hello, how are you? And I said, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? And she said, fine. And I said, so you like to be around nice people? And she said, yes. So here's a list of the nice people I would like you to find for me. And she gave me a list of celebrities and said, do you know any of these? Because I'd like to contact them. And I said, no, no, I don't know any of these people. In fact, many of them I hadn't even heard of. Although I think one of the singers I knew, there was about 10 people on the list. I think Harry Styles was one of them, if you know that singer. And she said, yeah, I like being around nice people. So here's the nice people I want you to find for me. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't know any celebrities. She said, well, could you at least get me contact details? I said, no, I wouldn't know where any of these people live. And she said, well, where would I be able to find out where they are? I said, well, I'm sure they have Facebook accounts, or I'm sure they have social media accounts. So would that not be a good way for you to interact with them? And she told me that she followed them all on Facebook, but she still needed contact details. I said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And that was the end of that. Very strange. So when she said she likes being around nice people, I thought she meant that I was nice. But no, it was, here's the nice people I want you to find for me. My goodness me, I was really shocked. Anyway, that's all from me today. If you are thinking about having pizza, spare a thought for English people. I mean, chocolate on top of everything else sounds absolutely disgusting. But again, I'm telling you this so that when you come to the UK, you won't be surprised by the fact that we really, really don't celebrate food. Food for us is something we just get on our way out the house or if we're invited. But as I'm getting older and as I'm cooking more, I'm beginning to discover the beauty of food. I'm beginning to discover that if you spend a day in the kitchen cooking, then it's no surprise if you ask the guests, so what do you think of my food then? And try to cultivate an appreciation for it. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let's talk again soon. Bye.